Hey everybody, welcome back to SCDC ENT Presents My Flea Market Garden. And today we're going to talk about the cucumbers. So what you have before you is 3-gallon buckets that I got from the grocery store. They used to have icing in the buckets. So I got them for free. I punched about 20 holes in each bucket to the bottom and all on the sides to make sure that we're getting good drainage out the buckets. Uh, I found these crates uh, at the corner store. You know, they always have crates sitting out there, so I got them to set my garden on, to set my cucumbers on. And I have a metal trellis in the background for the cucumbers to congregate on, so that they can produce more cucumbers and have more stability. So at the bottom of the cucumber buckets, we have some styrofoam, some foam, or we have some regular styrofoam, or you can use water bottles. Just crunch them up, take the wrapper off them, just crunch them up, and just put them to the bottom of the bucket. And basically, that helps to make sure that the holes don't get clogged up, because you definitely don't want your cucumber roots soaked and drenched in water, because that'll prevent them from growing. Also, you'll see the soda bottles. Let's see if I can zoom in on the soda bottle. Those soda bottles act as uh, basically water feeders. Cucumbers are very susceptible to disease, and in order to keep the bottom of the plant dry, what I did was install those. So I pour my water or my feed or whatever I'm doing to them. I'll pour that water down into that, and the water will disperse in the roots among the plants. I don't have all of my plants set up, all my buckets set up like this, but the cucumbers I absolutely did, because that will definitely keep them from getting waterlogged and you overwatering them. Check that out. They look really good. And these are a few weeks old. Uh, what I end up doing was pinching in the beginning. I pinched a lot of the flowers off at the bottom. Let's see if we can go in for a closer view. I pinched a lot of those flowers off in the beginning to give the plant time to get up some size, which is definitely very important. It's something you definitely want to do, or not. I think that when a plant is fully mature, that's when it's going to produce its best fruits. So I think that when it does start producing cucumbers, they're going to be a lot more healthier, a lot more delicious for us. So that's just my theory. You can pinch yours off. You don't have to pinch them off. It's up to you. Also, we use rainwater to feed the plants. And a little trick that I learned is when I have my clippings. Let's see if I can get a picture over the bucket. When I have my clippings from my plants, I drop them in water, and that creates like a compost tea. And compost tea is like a neutralizing, a nutrient refreshing drink for your plants. You just let the clippings soak in the water. The water's going to turn brown. It's probably going to stink, but that's great bacteria, and your plants absolutely love it. So I'll soak tomato clippings, not something that has diseases on it, but just normal leaves that I clip off anyway. I drop them in the bucket and create some really good compost tea that's free with my rainwater, and it provides nutrients for my plants. And when I feed them, I get great results like this. So now, besides the compost tea that I like to make from time to time, I also put them on a regular weekly feeding schedule, where I may feed them fish emulsion and water. Uh, I use one tablespoon per gallon, and I have my trusty water bucket. But I also feed them with when they need a boost. This is my Miracle Grow. It's 18, 18, 21, and I use 1 teaspoon per gallon of water. That's just Miracle Grow tomato. I don't want to give them heavy nitrogen because nitrogen is just going to produce more green leaves. So you don't want a lot of nitrogen right now. When they were in the growing stages, that was fine for a lot of nitrogen, for your plants to have a lot of nitrogen. But now they're moving into the flowering and the fruit producing stages. So you want to increase the other two nutrients to help your plant flourish and produce fruit for you. I also like to, I do prune. I am a guilty pruner. I just take my little scissors and cut off whatever leaves that we see. Like this one has like a little white stuck on it. I'll just take and cut that off, drop it in the bucket. And that's all great. And you can do that. It doesn't hurt because don't feel intimidated about cutting leaves off because you're not in the business of growing leaves. You're in the business of growing fruit. Check that out. That's a leaf hopper. You see that? So we don't want those kind of bugs in here. So we're going to get rid of that. I already got it. And I just drop it in my water. That'll make some good compost. When the days are dry, I'll pour that in there on the plants and we just recycle every day. So we have a few cucumbers. I have two that are coming in right now. Here's one. This looks very nice. It's smooth, very pointy. This little flower is the flower that you see when it first starts. Here's one, how a cucumber. This is an actual cucumber. This will turn into a cucumber once this is pollinated, which it was pollinated earlier today by a bee. So the flower, the bee pollinates this, or you can stick your finger in there and pollinate it yourself. That's called self-pollination. If you're in an area where there are not a lot of bees, this is great to do. But this one will give you a cucumber once you pollinate it. Now there are some that's just little flowers. Like this is a little cucumber right here, so that's been pollinated. This one is just a regular flower. This one doesn't have a cucumber attached to it like the other ones did. So it's good to know which ones are which. But the ones that you're interested in, look at that. That's going to turn into a cucumber. And there's a lot all over the place right about now. And we have some bees following us around, trying to see what's going on. There's another one. You see? So this can be done. You guys don't be intimidated about gardening. Get you some peat moss, some potting soil. I'm going to come back with another video about how you should set up your soil. It's not really hard, and you don't have to spend a lot of money to set your soil up. I'm going to teach you how to do it the flea market way and get really good results. These are two little cucumber plants that I started, and they're going to be pickling cucumbers. So this is a totally different variety than these are. So we're going to see how our two little pickling cucumbers work. And well, they're going to work good because they're coming in really nice too. These are very young. Haven't been out here long, but it works. And just if you just listen, if you have any questions, if it's anything I didn't cover, please feel free to ask in the comment section below. If you got some tips or anything to help me out, a sister is always willing to learn some good information. Like and subscribe to my channel. I thank my sponsor, SCDC Entertainment. And you guys have a really blessed day. And like and subscribe. Thanks.